I don't understand the majority of you who are staring up at me with no expression on your face, like we shouldn't be listened to because we're transphobic or haters. Reality is not transphobic, it's not hate. We're born a male or we're born a female. That is it. You read your mission statement at the beginning of this meeting. It's a great mission statement. The only thing you're missing is everybody can participate in their own sex-based category as Title IX states. I don't understand how you've all been brainwashed. You're all clearly smart people. Maybe some of you are former athletes. I know some of you are principals. You gotta manage a lot of different issues. You gotta have a lot of emotional intelligence to manage what you manage in schools. How can you lie to these kids? The girls are taking the brunt of this. You're discriminating against girl athletes who just got some measure of equity in sports and in scholarship and opportunities in school. How can you ignore them, silence them, and prop up confused boys over them? We've got examples that we just gave you, people that have had kids in this ideology. They've been pulled in by what you're teaching them in school and in sports. Gender is a construct, it's not real, it's personality, it's how you want to dress. That's not what sports are about. It's competition, and for girls it matters. Safety, opportunity, and fairness are the three things you ought to be thinking about. That's your job.
Thank you.
My name is Beth, and I'm here as a concerned mother. I am not transphobic or bigoted for believing in reality. Never before have we had a huge number of kids suddenly identifying as transgender, usually in the same group of friends, maybe in their theater group, maybe in their robotics club, maybe in their choir. These are quirky kids. These are the kids that may be on the autism spectrum. These are kids that may be gay. These may be kids that have had trauma. But I'm here because I want you to know that humans cannot change sex. Sex is binary and immutable. It is every single cell of your body. Taking testosterone to grow a beard or having your breasts removed does not make you a man. Testosterone takes 5 to 10 years off of your life. It leads to liver cancer, and it causes vaginal atrophy. Girls 13 to 17 years old are having their breasts removed right in my hometown. My daughter thought she was transgender when she was in junior high after learning about it, and after 5 years, she's become accepting of her healthy, young, female woman body. But her Kaiser doctor, and I'm speaking to the doctor here in this room, recommended she go to the Kaiser Proud Clinic on the first time hearing the pronouns to have puberty blockers and testosterone injected into her body. And I said to her, no, you will not be a guinea pig. This is an experiment. And children are having their bodies permanently harmed. It's a $100 copay to have top surgery. It's $200 for phalloplasty, which is a fake penis, which does not work. And I know because I did an undercover with my doctor to find out what is happening. So please follow the money. We know who's making money off of these children. It's these doctors, it's these gender clinics, and it's Big Pharma. And for you to be giving away your money to these criminals who are harming our children, you are all guilty of this too.
Your time is complete.
I'm here tonight because of this district's growing obsession with gender ideologies. Tonight's agenda, recognizing the month of March as Women's History Month, is wonderful. But upon reading who you are now choosing to recognize as women is what needs to be addressed. In this proposed resolution, you define women as both girls, trans, non-binary, and non-conforming individuals. This is confusing and contradictive. The definition of a woman is an adult human female. This diminishes women and our accomplishments if the only people not included in Women's History Month are males who present as men. Why have the category of women at all? We could just all celebrate Human History Month. Furthermore, Akalani's High School Union District goes on to mention the importance of female athlete boards and in the next breath, the critical importance of Title IX. It feels ironic that non-female athletes are allowed to compete in women's athletics. Perhaps women's athletics should also be renamed to female athletics, as there is so much confusion around who can invade our spaces. It's no wonder our youth, especially our girls, are struggling with mental health issues. Your words are confusing and misleading. As the board should course correct and remove gender ideology from all school curricula. What should be a logical, biological, simple, and clear education-based Women's History Month subject has become nothing more than an LGBTQ+ alphabet soup that tastes bland and loses all flavor. There are other times in our calendar year where we recognize and celebrate the LGBTQ+ community. Please do not combine non-females with women's accomplishments. Thank you.
Thank you.
Than half of these students in this school district are proficient in math, yet you want to push this type of literature to kids. I don't want to hear sexuality and kids in the same sentence ever again. No child is gay. None. I don't care what you say. I don't care what any of you say. Sexuality in children should never, ever. I was exposed, and before any of you radicals out here laugh, I was exposed to sex. The board. Listen to me. I was exposed to sex at 5 years old when I was molested in my own bed. And do you know what happened to me? You especially, because you're pushing these books. You're helping. I've seen your post on Facebook. Yes, and I went to school with your son. You want to know what happened to me being excused? No, stop. I'm talking. Do you know what happened to me being exposed to sex at 5 years old? I was addicted to drugs. I went to prison. Oh, yeah? Okay, there's children. My children are in this school.
Can we please pause for a moment?
Can you stop the time until they calm down?
Please pause the time. Let's please
so I have two children.
I'm sorry, please pause the time. We have a speaker. Let's please give her our attention.
Jazz Jennings, really? Jazz Jennings, here, I want to play a clip for the board. Do you think that this is appropriate? Never mind that our law states that we parents have parental rights in education. That's a law. And I don't want this book in my kids' school. If these people want to go get their kid a book, go ahead. Here, I want you to hear Jazz Jennings, who Jazz Jennings is. Cover your kids' ears.
Patterns. I have woken Jazz out of a dead sleep and taken the dilator and put the lubrication on it and said, "Here, you take this and you put it in your vagina. If not, I will."
See, this is what I'm talking about.
You want it in the book. You can't handle it there? You can't. I'm not addressing you. You want to talk outside? We can. All right. So, anyways, we don't need this in our schools. We don't need it in our schools when our kids are 50% not efficient and not proficient in math and in English. We need to get education back into the schools and teach them the proper subjects to go in advance and become productive members of society and productive adults. The end. Thank you.
We live in an extraordinary time when basic child safeguarding has been abandoned, and our schools are mandated to teach kids they were born in the wrong body if they don't fit profoundly homophobic stereotypes. School districts across our state are encouraging secrets between unrelated adults and minor children, and those districts brave enough to defend parental rights are targeted by Newsom, Bonta, and Thurmond, the same men who label parents dangerous while they insist on porn in schools. A child can declare they're the opposite sex or no sex at all, and an entire system will engage to socially transition them, informing every single person at the school while keeping it secret only from their parents. That's not privacy. Social transition is psychological abuse and a gateway to a lifetime of medicalization. Kids convinced they were born in the wrong body are given drugs that stunt and sterilize them and brutal surgeries that leave them with permanent painful disfigurement. Social transition compels every child to lie, severing their connection to reality and what it means to be human. It demands they see a boy when they know they're looking at a girl. And it forces girls to undress with boys who call themselves girls in locker rooms and share their single-sex spaces. Very soon, the damage from this homophobic movement will be seen by all. Like lobotomies and opioids, the gender medical industry will have to answer for these profound human rights violations as more and more detransitioners courageously speak out about the harms they've suffered. Listen to them and understand how they were groomed and affirmed into this profoundly damaging ideology. The time to be brave is now. Join those districts who support parental rights to guide and protect their children. This is not about politics or religion. This is about defending children's rights to grow up with healthy, intact bodies, because no child is born in the wrong body.
Amen.
Thank you.